Hello, beautiful Earth Angel. Elvia Rowe here, founder of AngelsTeach.com, and I am so honored and delighted that you have tuned in and are joining me here today for our video messages for the month of October. I have been guided to do things a little differently this month. Many of you likely know that October is a month where society really has us focused on women and breast health, and I am guided to take that theme and really focus on the empowerment part of it. And so I've been guided to choose 3 stock photos of roses, because roses are a symbol of the divine feminine, and each one of them carries its own unique energy. Each rose, each red rose, has its own unique vibration and energy. And then we add color, we add different types of roses, we add the environment, all of that. And so the subtle differences, and sometimes not so subtle differences, in the vibrations of these images that are coming forward for you today are really phenomenal and quite powerful. And so our readings this month are very much focused on helping consciousness to raise the vibration, to move into that space where we women especially, all humanity, men as well, but we women in particular are consistently coming from this place of a higher vibration of love, and that the passion and the emotions and the yes, anger, especially right now, is all moving us towards that place that is about tolerance, that is about harmony, that is about acceptance, and most of all, respect, with love for one another. And so I'm excited to share with you the images. So as we do every month, choose which one's for you. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Let's do this. So what I find really interesting is that, let me back up. How I chose these images, there's this great website called unsplash.com where different photographers, different artists post their things that can be used royalty-free at no charge. And the request is simply to share the credits and the person who did this. And so long list, when I keyed in roses, a long list of images came up. And so I just did, like picking a card, I just kind of, closed my eyes and just scrolled and then stopped, and I came forward. And what's fascinating to me is that all 3 of these images are by men. And this first one is by Billy Cox. So special thanks, much gratitude to Billy Cox for this image. For those of you who chose number 1, this is what has come forward for you. And as soon as I saw this image, I heard my angels screaming, community! This is all about community. And most times when I'm reading a card or an image, the center is the present, and the left is the past, and the right is the future. So reading left to right, you're going from past to present to future. In this particular case, it's really more about present into future is what I'm feeling, because you'll look at the image and the roses are very crystal clear on the left side. And so first thing I did was tune in, is this about past? And the angel said, no, this is about the present. This is what we're focusing on right now. And really the key for you people who chose number 1 is that the community that you are destined to be part of is much bigger than you realize right now. And that community is really important for you, whatever that means, however that looks for you. You can see from this particular photograph that most of those roses are not in focus. And so this is likely a community that could be in your reality, but isn't really on your radar screen. And so just be aware. Really the invitation for you this month is to pay attention to where you're being invited into community and what feels good, what feels like it's going to help you to rise up and support the divine feminine within you, speaking out in truth, in love, in grace, in all things good. So I was just asking my angels if there's anything else with this image, and they said one last little bit, and I'm drawn to how straight those roses are on the left-hand side that are the ones, the photograph, the part of the photograph that's really crystal clear. How straight, how strong, and how independent those roses are. They're surrounded by all their little rose friends, but these are particularly strong. Message for you is, as you're going out and looking for community, make sure that you are speaking your truth, that it's a place where you feel safe, where you can continue to stand strong. And if you're not feeling like you're standing strong now, just make sure that as you enter into a relationship with other people, that it is a place that makes you feel like you really do belong, and that you can really step into the power of who you are and why you're here. The second image here is by Colin Maynard. Thank you, Colin Maynard. And this image, beautiful image, is about some kind of a division in your reality. When I look at this, I am really drawn to that light that's between almost these two worlds, where the roses are on the right side and there are no roses on the left side. The message that I'm getting for you, if you chose this, is that you're living in two different realities. It could be the Muggle world versus the real world for you. It could be that you're fooling yourself in a particular relationship, that you're not seeing things clearly at a place of employment. Really, this is about you focusing this month on bringing things together, bringing your world together, and doing that through the truth, really listening clearly to the truth that lies within you. As I continue to process this image, I see these roses just coming alive, and really it's like they're truth seekers is the word that's coming forward for me, because I'm seeing them like climbing into your being and just, pulling out all those nuggets of truth that have been neglected and unheard within you, so that you can, again, step more fully and completely into the truth of who you are. So just know how fully and completely supported you are, and that your journey is exactly what it's meant to be. So no self-judgment, no self-criticism. It just is what it is. And really, this is about holding the intention that it's a time of healing and bringing things back into a place of wholeness is what I'm hearing. And I'm hearing from my angels that that is complete for our second image here today. So for those of you who chose number 3, this is a pretty dramatic image, isn't it? It's really lovely and really packs a punch, I would say. The message for you is one of empowerment, and one of empowerment that is coming from here, not here. I look at all this dark leafy greens behind, and that feels to me like getting caught in the emotions. Again, I've talked about this before. All you have to do is read one headline. There's a lot going on right now. And this is your invitation to rise above the emotions of the drama. Doesn't mean you ignore it. This is about getting lost in it. And if you've, and it may not even be the political arena that you're getting lost in. There's some kind of emotional situation that is dramatic situation that is weighing you down. And this is about lifting yourself up and allowing that little bud that's in the future here on the right-hand side to be the seed of what you wish to create. This month in our Living with the Angels membership, we are focusing on abracadabra, which is a word that, of course, like kids, we all use. Actually, I even have my little wand right here. One of my little wands. Isn't that cool? Abracadabra. And what I learned recently is that abracadabra is all about speaking your words into form. I never knew that before. How cool is that? So all those times when we were little kids going around going, abracadabra, I'm turning you into a frog. We didn't know what we were doing, right? We didn't know how much power was behind this word. And so this is your invitation as well to really pay attention to the words that you are choosing, whether it's written, whether it's spoken, whether it's in your thoughts. Really be mindful. No judgment of self. Just be mindful and aware and strive to choose words that are more in harmony with what it is that you wish to create. So one last little snippet here. I'm being drawn to the red stems of those darker leaves, and what I'm hearing as I tune into that is really pay attention to your intuitive thoughts, your intuitive senses, your intuitive nature, because that is what is going to connect everything for you and help you to rise up out of whatever situation, drama that you are currently mired in. And of course, keeping those thoughts uplifted will help you with that as well. So with that, my sweet friend, your reading for the month is complete. If you haven't already, please do come on over to angelsteach.com and check out what we have going on over there. I am so honored and delighted that you have joined me here today. I wish you all the best. Be well, be strong, be powerful, be true to yourself, and do what you came here to do by following your angel's guidance. Much love to you. Be well.